As you can see, man, I don't even have that much time left. I was recording, and my recording went off. So class is in section. This is how do you deal with a narcissistic? You have to first figure out the traits of a narcissist, the bullying, the manipulation, the isolation, and everything else like that. I spoke for like 30 minutes, and all that shit went off. Feel me? I was talking about how that shit pertains to my life itself, and how they try to use these methods against me. They even brought people around me who are called flying monkeys. You feel me? And you always an scapegoat. You feel me? I was an scapegoat that they use. You feel me? So they'll try to use these things against you just to paint you. Remember, they have an avatar of who you are in a fantasy world. So you have to play into the part. You have to play into the part of a narcissist. Stop playing, man. You have to play into the part of the narcissist world. You feel me? They've already created you, and they have already made you into what they want you to be. You feel me? You've already been made. You feel me? Now the best thing for them, the next move for them to do is to paint you. No, is to make you into the avatar that they want you to be. You feel me? The avatar is the continuously what do they call it? Analysis. They've analyzed you. They've already studied you, and and the avatar is consists of that kind of traits of everything else like that. But it's whatever picture they want to paint you into, and you cannot change that image of the avatar. So once you change that image of who you are, and you try to better yourself, or you try to improve your life expectancies, this is when they come after you with all this flying monkey and put people around you. In my situation, they have females around me and everything else like that. They had these bitches doing all kinds of good things for me, sucking your toes, bitch. They did everything for you, feel me? I was taking a shit and the bitch was right there doing strange things, you feel me? But this are the things, they put these people around you, then these people are only around you to shape you into how they want to shape you into. You feel me? In my case, they was trying to shape me into this whole narcissistic behavior, the gaslighting and everything else like that. They trying to shape you into these things. But once I smarten up and you let go of that female, they're gonna be like, how dare? It's like, look at what he did to that girl. That girl was so nice to him. How many girls you know that would wash your clothes for you? How many girls you know that would do this and do that for you? You feel me? So these are the things that they do. Hold on, let me do. So these are the things that they do. You feel me? They use people, of course. They use people to do their job for them. You feel me? So you just gotta be careful on how you move and everything else like that. You feel me? You just gotta be, you gotta move wisely. You just can't be. You just. You just can't move the way you think is appropriate for you to move. But I'm mad that I lost all that recording, because I had some good contents and everything else like that. But it's all good, man. You learn, you live and you learn. You feel me? They use the entitlement because they feel entitled over you. They feel like I made you in my mind already. How dare you disrupt that image that I have of you already? You feel me? So every time you make a life move or you make some life changes in your life, like in my case, I quit smoking. I decided to be a vegetarian. We don't even drink no more. We don't drink alcohol or anything else like that. We start doing the right things. They used to say, oh, he's addicted to porn and everything else. I haven't even watched porn in years. Feel me? I was gonna say decades, but that would be a lot. Years. I'm talking about more than 6 years. Years. We're talking about years. You feel me? So it's like they will use these excuses against you. So once you start correcting these things, once you start correcting these things, that you just taking away what you don't need, taking away what you don't. You start cleaning up your act. You start getting good habits. If you're a fat person, they have an avatar of a fat person in their mind of you, and you one day you decide, you know what, I'm gonna get off the couch and go start working out. Guess what? That does not fit the image of the avatar that they have for you. It just don't. So it's like you disrupting their world now. Remember, they have a fantasy world in their mind. So the avatar, you're supposed to fit in the avatar. The avatar, imagine the avatar as a muscle memory avatar. So it's like a suit. So once you put that suit on, the suit imitates your movement and everything else, but it's not you. It only does 30% of what you are, but you are 100% of you at all times. So avatar is literally just mirroring what you're supposed to do. And those are like, the avatars are like the flying monkeys. The flying monkeys that come into your life will mirror you just like the avatar do, and you fell in love with 30% of who you are, and you think this person or you think this man is a good person for you, and or this man or woman, I said this woman or this man is a good person for you, or the man could be a friend, a working partner, it could be a family member, it could be people at your job, your companion, your associates, da da da. So you thinking these people are good for you, but they're only mirroring 30% of who you are. But eventually, after a while, everything always shows its face. You feel me? So it's like, these are the things that you gotta work on. You have to be very, very careful. And once you don't paint that image, and once you don't fit into their world of view, they try to paint you as crazy. They be like, oh, he's crazy, he's local, he's this, that, and the third. He don't even know how to do math. He don't even he's financial literate. This, that, and the third. Just because you didn't fit into that image of what that avatar is, guess what? They gotta demonize you. They gotta degrade you to another level, another road that they have for you now, because you disobeyed that part. That's what they always, New York City used to be like, obey. How can you obey somebody who is literally, I got 3 more minutes, fuck that. How can you obey somebody who's literally trying to kill you or degrade you in any form or shape? But since you're a smarter person, they try to degrade you. They try to discourage you from having courage. They try to degrade you from having any kind of class about you. You feel me? So these are the things that they do, and these are the measures that they take. And when you're a person like me and you speaking up on these things and you pointing out their flaws and you just not standing up for the things that they're doing, guess what you do? Guess what they do to you? They go into rage. They start attacking you. They go into that bullying. This is when they start bullying. They try to use force and means, and they try to use their flying go. They start sending people along your way, try to intimidate you in any form or shape. You feel me? They even use, if you're a person who like females or you are a woman who like men and everything else, like, they bring these kind of friends around you or family members to manipulate you and everything else like that. They gaslight you. Now these are all traits that they use just to put you back into the place that you said you knew you wouldn't be in that place in the first place. But when all these things don't work, guess what they do? They give you the silent treatment. To me, the silent treatment is a blessing, because the silent treatment is like, it's their way of saying like, you stupid, like, because in their mind they feel like they are like a godlike image. It's like, how dare you? I gave you this wonderful role in my world. Like, look at the world that I'm trying to, remember, it's a fantasy world. They're like, look at the world that I'm trying to create. And I'm a god of this world, right? This is a narcissist talking. So they're thinking I'm the god of this world. And I actually took the time out to make an avatar for you. And you disregard this avatar, so they deem you as being stupid. So the silent treatment is a way of dismissive. They'd be like, yo, you dismiss, hold on. So the silent treatment is the way of dismissive. They're like, I don't even need you anymore. Like, you can't even think for yourself, type shit like that. And they start slowly separating and isolating themselves from you and everything. But that's a blessing. But a narcissist can never ever leave you alone, because they're like a missile with a GPS. Once they miss their target, they go around and come right back to their target again. They can never ever leave you alone. To them, they can't leave you alone because they have that godlike image in their mind. They like, I cannot have made a mistake of picking you. I know I made the right mistake. You just too slow to understand the role you're supposed to play. So I'm coming back around to make sure that I get my target, because I cannot give up on this target because I am superior over you. That's the entitlement aspect of it. They feel entitled to you. They feel ownership to you. They feel like you belong to them. You are avatar in my mind. You just a piece of a tool and you belong to me. How dare you define me? So even when they give you the silent treatment, they coming right back around, because to them, to give up on you completely is making a mistake that they cannot accept. So you have to understand the mind of what's going on right there. So the entitlement, the bullying, and the manipulation, the silent treatment, the gaslighting. All narcissists are uniquely different, but the traits and the symptoms remain the same. So they all act in that same game. They all play in the same stadium, the whole same arena. They play in those realm of thinking and everything else like that. A spectrum of their traits of light thinking or whatever. Their nature is different from your nature, so this is how they think. So it's like you thinking, I isolated myself from the narcissist, I moved away and everything else like that. They're not giving up that easy. They're coming back around for you, because it's like you always play a part. Even when they have a new supply is somebody that's just feeding them their ego, because they only use these people in their fantasy world to feed them up. It's like inflation. Like they just, it's like a balloon. So this new supply, I'm supposed to be the new supply, but you not giving them the inflation to make them bigger. So you are being disrespectful, or you are being difficult. So even though they have somebody to replace you, in their mind they have to come back to you because you was their first pick. So it's like, how dare you? It's like, how the fuck this nigga think he better than me? Like, I gotta get this nigga. Like, you feel me? This nigga, like, he's a hater. Everybody else love me. How come he don't love me? Yeah. It's like it's never enough. Although you have somebody else to do the job that I'm doing, or to be the part that I'm taking, it's like I'm a godlike figure. How can he not? I didn't make no mistake. God don't make no mistake. I'm a God. I don't make no mistake. I gotta come back for this nigga. This nigga really think. You feel me? So it's like they, even when they're not around for a long period of time, you think you free, you off the hook and everything else. They coming back for you because they want you to constantly be. They want your mind to be occupied with them. So they will send other people. Flying monkeys are just working agents, secrecy, I mean, people that they form and everything else. Those are the people that's working for them. So they see, I got one more minute. So they use these people as their objects and they work. But I gotta go. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back.